So SPY pre-market has hit $612, as I stated, over the weekend. We've already been to 612.24. ENQ's been even higher. I'm looking to get back up to this high right here. Shrink that down a little bit, make the candles a little wider. Put in the 5 minutes. We're gonna ride this play out the rest of the morning. We're already doing okay. Once we break this line of resistance right here, we should get a nice little shot all the way up to this line. And that'll give us about $500. Look at this, we're going over 611. I still use SPY the exact same way that I did before to help me do my trades with NQ, because they're getting the same type of movement. So if SPY is getting strong movement, then NQ is getting strong movement as well. So I didn't have to change up any part of my strategy there. I just have to understand my support levels being right here. What was resistance before it became support. My new resistance level being where all of these wicked areas are here that we have to go back and go through. And then my take profit is above this line right here. So if we get to 22.33, I will inevitably take, if we get through this white line right here, I'll inevitably take this and I'll shoot it out as far as I can. I'll probably shoot it up to this blue line or go back to the daily time frame so that you guys can see where we can reach all the way up here, 22.406 and such. But for right now, as we're approaching 8:30, I'm just gonna sit in this trade. I'm not gonna lock in profit. You know, I only stand to lose like $340, but I wanna see this thing go through the roof. You can see that my take profit is at the daily high. I wanna see us go through these levels here and get to like the $2,000-$3,000 area. So let's click here. That's where my, this is where all I'm giving up is $340. If I go to buy two, I'm 420, not 340, it's 430, I'm at 420. So this is $1,500. Obviously what I wanna see is let's go all the way up here to $3,000. So I'm gonna take this, slide this to about right there, modify that. Then I'm gonna check it again to make sure that we reach $3,000. So buy, give myself a cushion of $3,000. That's perfect. 2,900, fine, whatever. 3,000, as long as it's right there. That gives me a plenty of cushion as we ride up. Here we are, pre-market 612.07, going into SPY. When SPY breaks 612.20, like you see, we went through all of my resistance levels. We are way, way, way higher than we've ever been before on SPY. So they're looking for 615. They're looking for 617. We're at $410 right now. We'll lock in the $200. So no matter what, out of this situation, we get $200. So we locked in $200 no matter what. This trade will never go negative for us, but now what we're looking for is 1,500 at this mark right here. We have 9 minutes left in this half hour. I'm gonna cut this video here and put this up, and then I'll start another video of the second half of this, just in case this trade runs the entire 9 minutes. So we're at 460 right now. That's a phenomenal trade. 2 contracts, $560 now. We had a little bit of a jump up. There we are at 612.20, so we know that this is resistance. Let's go to about $300 and lock in that now. So we've locked in $300 no matter what, guys. No matter what, we are $300 heirs. So 570, 550, we're gonna hopefully hold this area here, break out to about 612.20. There we go. Looking for 612.25 to 612.30. We wanna see this entire thing covered. Close that down for a second, let you see where I'm at. Move it up to about right here, this white line. So we're getting $300 no matter what, guys. We're very happy about that, but we want to see this thing go as far as it can. Now let's go to the 1 minute time frame so we can see what that looks like. So we are right below this candle here. We should be honestly a tick lower than that because the 90 MA is below us. So hopefully the 90 MA will go ahead and break up to the upside before we have to make a move. So our next point to take some profit will be right here when we reach this white line. We are in an uptrend. This is a very nice, very smooth uptrend. Let's just hold this area here, break the $600 mark. And since we're kind of resisting right here, I'm gonna accept the $500 right there. So now, no matter what, I've locked in $500. We're gonna come down a little bit just so we don't get wicked out. We'll come down just a little bit. There's $600 now. So now we've accepted $450. We're $600 and above. Now we're gonna sit in it. Okay, so I wanna guarantee at least as much of this money goes into my pocket as possible. Now I'll sit inside of it and we'll wait for the last 7 minutes. Kind of rejecting here at the $600 mark. Hopefully we go up here and hit 700, you know, and then best case scenario, we make it all the way up there. That'd be dope, but all we need is what we have marked out so far. All right, so we're at 602, very good. We want to see us get all the way above this. I'm sorry, 602, I'm at 620. We made it to 620, very good. We want to get all the way above this line before we get any sort of a rejection. We want to see SPY go to 612.30. So we're at 660, we're heading above that line, 700, break it, baby, break it, hell yeah, SPY, 612.30, you just saw, that's $700 for us. So we're not going to lock in any higher than the $500 mark, okay? We're not going to go higher because we don't want to have like a wick down pull us out of the trade when we are so close to taking profit, but we will go up to $500. $500 is there. We're going to double check to make sure that that is $500 by clicking buy. Type in 500, 500. Okay, so that is $500 where we've locked in perfectly. Now we're going to move on back to this. So we have 500 no matter what. We've seen 700. We have 500 no matter what. You guys know how I lock in. No matter what happens over this next 5 minutes, we have secured $500. Now, if it looks like it's really starting to reject, I will go up and meet the $700 mark at 22,303. So we're rejecting. We're going to take as much of this profit as possible. Bring up a manual close. Closed out. So it pulled back to our point, but we made $500 off of that trade and we're good.